the election where them do, we still they wait for the change, All the promise when they make, it don't they be like saying a fake. Where the money, where the food, Cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. I take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oga Buhari, we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, sir. After the election, where them do, we still dey wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, it don't they be like saying a fake, yo. And where the money, where the food, Nigerian people want improve. But since you come, not tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, No employment for the youth, and security no improve. Inflation don't they hit the roof. Still government no they say the truth. Oh yeah, my brother, this change now yawa. We don't do this suffer. Pray God for Nigeria. Oh yeah, my sister, this comment now yawa. You don't do this suffer. We pray God for Nigeria. After the election, where them do, we still they wait to see the change. Cause all the promise when they make, don't they be like saying a fake you.
It's okay, off the mic, it's okay. She off the mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make we shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Politico, Maiyegun don't come, This one not the off in mind. Maiyegun don't come, and in the touchlight every corner. Maiyegun don't come, Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make we shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun die the Politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. This one not the off in mind, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. My people make you shout, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, yo. Maiyegun don't come, yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ o, àmọ̀ tó jódodo. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Thank you very much for joining me wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun live. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from, okay? Share this broadcast. I get gist. I have gist for you tonight. And if you have the time to spare, sure, stay by, share the broadcast, like the video. Before we continue.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣẹ́ o, kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun diary. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ o, làwa mọ̀ tó jódodo. Maiyegun diary.
Meanwhile, please let me know how the audio is playing out, on your own device, the video as well, while we share the broadcast before we get fully into this. Let me know.
Maiyegun ti dé, ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, àní ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé, àní ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé, àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Loud and clear. You know, the people that will likely not like what I'm about to do tonight are the Lagos Abobakus. They are going to feel really offended. And most of what I'm going to tell you tonight, in order to, make themselves feel better, they are likely going to say to themselves, it's impossible. I don't believe him. I don't. It can never happen. A bit of denial, living in denial. So some of you might be asking, because in Nigeria today, in this 2022, the trade that will take over everywhere is going to be Politico. And I can tell you that just like the game of chess, if you pay attention very well, you are likely never going to get caught up in or get shocked or any kind of shock. Some of you are reading the caption now that Osinbajo is interested in 2023. It's obvious. If anyone tells you, no, it's just rumor. Yes, it all starts from rumor. But there are other things that we will connect to it. That is my job, all right? To make it make sense. So that, when it looks like nonsense, then you add common sense to it, and it begins to make sense. And then you're like, oh, I think I get it now. He's interested. The other day, a group of guys in APC, Egbekegbe, they went to meet Babangida. However, the latest information is that Osinbajo has met with Buhari, and they have discussed about his 2023 ambition. There is also some little clause. For the past 6-7 years, they said Osinbajo and Buhari, that their relationship is BDSM. I don't know how many of you understand the BDSM. As we said, they read them, but I don't, you know what I mean. But the BDSM means this sexual relationship that they can tie your hands together. They will put ball in your mouth. They will tie it. You can't talk. Then they can tie your hands and your legs to bed, and they will be whipping you and all of that. They said the reason why Osinbajo is unable to say anything or do anything is because he's in a BDSM relationship with Buhari. However, there is a clause, there's something. We have just been told that, ladies and gentlemen, Osinbajo realized late that his move, his everything will always be monitored by these people who are protecting the cabal, protecting Buhari. So they said in one of these chitty-chatty time he was having with some of his aides in his own house in Abuja. So there is this recording, audio, where Osinbajo was lamenting about the treatment that Buhari's minister always give to him, that they don't even respect him, they don't regard him, they just, publicly, they may or pretend that, the vice president, they don't have any respect for him. That then he was telling his aides that, meanwhile, if what happened to Yaradua happened now, and he becomes the president, you will see how many of them will automatically just switch to my side. That conversation automatically puts red flag on Osinbajo since 2019. However, that is just undecidable. The man don't talk, say one contest. But publicly right now, it's impossible. He wants to fight. He wants to confront his benefactor, Tinubu. That's impossible. Maiyegun don't believe that. Maybe not. But I'll make you understand better at some points. We have also been told repeatedly that the relationship that is between Buhari and Jonathan, that allows him to keep whatever they accused him of stealing or looting that brought Buhari to government. It's about looting the criminals, and we need to kick them out and bring in the terrorists and then other criminals too. They said the arrangement that they are considering is, wait, Buhari don't finish everybody. Now, should we just go for the kill, right, and let a northerner run for president, and we all back, no matter the party? Why we let these people who want to be president from the south slug it out with themselves? Or should we try to be a bit diplomatic by bringing Goodluck Jonathan back? If he comes back, he will only spend 4 years. That will automatically give the northern Nigeria another 8 years. But some said that is too risky. That it seems that the Nigeria of 2015 is it's never going to be the Nigeria of 2023, if there's ever going to be that election. So it's too risky to let that power slide from their hands. But again, recently, Goodluck Jonathan has been making some regular appearances here and there to appeal to the targeted audience as the northern Nigeria is in their grip. I'm talking about the Buharian gang. So the irony there now is that would Jonathan jump to APC? That is impossible. That is enough for you to be like, no. Just same way you feel like, would Osinbajo contest against Tinubu? That's impossible. Me, I would try my best. Without conspiracy, I will use the, I will use the verifiable events to back up my own narratives, okay? And where I'm going to end at, maybe you will decide at some point. I'm going to open the line. So, as we speak right now, for those of you who are probably having a clue about what the 2023 will be in your own dream, even Baba Adeboye has this to say. Let's first listen to this, which has to do with what God said and what God didn't say, and even how Baba they hear from God. Just a moment.
Number one, are you ready? Number one, are you ready? Daddy says more than 80% of projects started in 2022 will succeed. Number two, he said this year will be a year of emergence of previously unknown stars. Number three, in spite of everything that may be happening, this year is going to be a year of some massive breakthroughs. In science and in finances. Massive breakthroughs. And there's this one that I like very much, number 4. He said, infant mortality rate will drop by at least 50%. And let's go to intercontinental. That's the world at large. Nigeria is part of that also. The Lord says the issue of migration, is going to take a new turn in the new year. You know, these migrants' problems, so we'll take a new turn. I don't want to begin to talk to you about whether fire outbreaks, floods, except for one. I don't think I should forget this. Daddy says it might have not much effect on Nigeria, but we need to pray that there will be 2 monstrous storms. One coming from the Atlantic, we call it hurricane. One coming from the Pacific Ocean, we call it typhoon. That unless they are weakened before they make a landfall, the result will be terrible. But the 1,000 volunteers will discuss that one also with God. As for the Redeemed Christian Church of God, all I have for you is good news. I don't want to prophesy about Nigeria. All I can say is in a parable. You know, the English have a proverb. You don't make omelets without breaking eggs. Have you heard that one before? God will explain that to you. If somebody asks me today, like many people are already doing, that who is going to be our next president? The answer is, I don't know. How can you say you don't know? Your daddy's son, he hasn't told me yet.
Olagbara. You know, when they say something, Oni Agbara. I beg you, my brothers and sisters in the Lord, redeemers, please don't report my video. I just want to educate people, because how this whole thing connects, and I want you to reason with me, okay? So this is not to ridicule Daddy Gio, okay? But you heard all of those prophecy about 2022. And did you all notice that when they got to Nigeria, Baba said, the voice no clear. But I will have to use parable. We have to, if you cannot make omelette without breaking egg, or you cannot, parable, that God will explain it to you, that parable. That is to tell you that, the issue of Nigeria, it don't enter zero, like it don't enter negative. Even within the realm. Me, I can tell you about 2022. You know about 2020. You know how it is going to be economically. There is going to be a discovery. There's going to be a success and a project started. All those things are just, they say, you shall just accept it. There will be a lot of migration. Let me tell you something. A lot of Nigerians are already at the border. They are just at the border of Nigeria. They call it Japa. Yeah, they are waiting to get out. A majority, well, not majority, but a lot, just to escape. That's migration problem. What causes migration problem? Economic hardship or lack of economic opportunity, terrorism, insecurity, and bad governance, bad leadership. But you know what Nigeria is? They will build hope on nothing. They will now say, are you trying to question God? Even Baba Gio, that the Gio finally knows that, you know what? If all of you are smart enough, you should know that maybe God is talking to you already, and you are not listening to God, that Nigeria don't finish. Everybody finding level. Because these are the people you will talk to back then. You say, who is going to be the next president? And these guys will come. They will give you, like me, analysis, which is what I'm about to do now. It's just that I'm going to tell you that you are not going to get any president. That is my own prediction. You're going to go blow everything before you have the opportunity of having any president. Baba Gio knows that situation of Nigeria don't enter, even though he has his son who wants to be president too. But that doesn't change anything, because you're still going to Baba is still going to get involved, gone in this 2022, because politics, what do you call it? Religion, politics, politicians, then be pari passu, you know what I mean? So we'll get to that. That Osinbajo is going to run for presidency. That's not a biggie. It won't be the first time that Tinubu, someone said, don't use Tinubu, just say it to him, like, I'm sorry, just doesn't come out right. I mean, it doesn't come out right when you say Tinubu. It may come out right to you, but I'll try, just for those who are so sensitive that way. So Tinubu, that won't be the first time that he's going to be ambushed. Okay? As we speak, people said in northern Nigeria, the way Tinubu even treats them is like they are so cheap. All I have to do is to get to their oppressive leaders, and whatever they say I should do, whoever they say I should give food to or give money to, I'll give it to them. They can always turn out the votes. Very cheap to take. Because Tinubu won't take, listen, most of what Tinubu, right, will be displaying in Yoruba land, will be displaying in northern Nigeria, or they will be displaying for him in northern Nigeria, yeah, he will never take it to Niger Delta. He will never take such to Igbo land. You get what I mean now? But they know that he knows that they are cheaper. However, Osinbajo, it's never going to be the first one. They did it to him during the Kogi election, governorship election. They did it to him during Ondo election. They did it to him again, even during Ekiti election. And the guys who did all that, they were answering the call of those who gave them the opportunity to be in their government. And I've given you their names before now. However, those behind Osinbajo and all of these, to me, I don't know. However, Tinubu himself knows that if the northern, this APC, Egbekegbe guys from northern Nigeria, if they say yes to him, it's pretty much like the job is done. Because APC said they have, you remember when they did their national registration and what have you, before I even get to that. So generally, yeah, Nigerians, if you begin to ask them now, they will begin to give you names. All these names I'm mentioning now, right? They are going to be the recurrent names in their tummy, on their tongues. You know why? They love recycling their criminals. So don't mind me if I am concentrating on these guys and not probably helping you to discover new guys for your sham election, which is already rigged in the first place. You get what I mean now? So Nigerians love recycling them in this regard. So APC said they did national registration for, national membership registration last year. And they have now registered 80, I think they said they've registered about 89, 90 million Nigerians as card carrying member of APC. From this fake figure, they allocated about 78% of that figure to northern Nigeria. The remaining 22% is now shared between within southern Nigeria, which southwest take the largest share. Once you begin to cross the Niger River, you begin to cross the River Niger Bridge and the rest of that, you know, APC there is just a business. And the people living in that part of Nigeria knows that it's just for business. It's never anything for, just like the rest of it. So they have about 90 million. That is to tell you that the election result of 2023 is written. It is just for whoever the Godfather endorse or whoever the cabals endorse. But they also have another game on their sleeve. El Rufaya came out and he said, he's not the first to say it. He said, the northern candidates are going to contest the 2023 election. Normally, you would expect them, according to what they said they had before, that Tinubu and Bokuwari, they had an arrangement that initially was meant to be Bokuwari and Tinubu. So Tinubu would have been the special advisor to Bokuwari on burial arrangements, condolences matters, and trader money, like Osinbajo is today. But they said Muslim tickets would not fly. That was why Tinubu stepped aside and gave you fake Pastor Ruga to be, to deputize Bokuwari. Now, under that arrangement, which some of these northern folks also kind of repeat, Jubri, there's a guy called Jubri, a member of House of Representatives from Kano, said Tinubu is going to be their candidate because that's what it should be. Now, that arrangement of Tinubu being the president, our power coming back to southern Nigeria, which has been in contention for a while now, right, has also opened another vista for the likes of El Rufai to say it's unconstitutional, it's democracy, which is true. It is democracy, everybody should go out there and do it. But the heart is in their favor. That is why even those who were supposed to speak out for us in the current imbalanced Nigeria, who choose to be quiet, waiting for the time they will be compensated, right? Now, some of them are in the dilemma of, what do you mean? Why can't there be any consensus that everybody should go and work for Tinubu? They say no. So here is the plot. The odds are against the southern Nigeria in all scheme of things, right? And those who thought it would be a payback, who thinks that it's going to be a payback time, they are about to meet the surprise of their lives. Atiku, not just Atiku, they have Atiku, they have Wakwanso, they have this same El Rufaya, they have what's the name of this other guy? If I can't remember that right away. They have other people lined up and they are waiting, locking behind, while they are also waiting for Tinubu as well to declare, waiting for Osinbajo to declare. And then you look at yourselves as a Southerner or even as a Yoruba. In fact, let me speak as a Yoruba now, okay?
you look at yourself as a Yoruba that they are about to drag into a race that the clowns they are popping up as your options, right, are also being set up to be slaughtered in the entire game that eventually, and you as Yoruba, those who are going to believe in them and the rest of you will become what? Used and dumped, which APC is known for in the first place, right? So we expected Tinubu to declare before the whole game will now start turning on his own, as they say, turning on his own, right? But the Jonathan angle is also very kind of credible, right? The current criminals in government in Nigeria, Buhari and gang, they have divided Nigeria so beyond so many people's imagination that Nigeria is never really united. People just pretending. Well, since these guys came, it became obvious. Yeah? And if the power should leave them, and the people who get that power from any part of southern Nigeria choose to be like them, I mean, treat them or treat Nigerians same way this Fulani elite with Boko Haram and gang treated the other tribes in Nigeria, using the power of it's our power, it's our turn. So they are scared of that. Now they are now kind of, as usual, right? When people want to gain power, right? They pretend that they are taking it on your behalf. So when they now gain that power, right? Misuse it, abuse it, bastardize it, then they will now turn themselves to the godfather, the kingmakers, who will then choose who they think is right for the rest of you, which is the position that these guys, Buhari and gang, which they are now taking. They've wrecked the country. They've divided the country along religious, ethnic, political lines, right? Nigerians has gotten to a stage whereby ethnic nationalities are demanding to break away and then, get out of the stranglehold of the Fulani government led by Buhari, right? Sorry, where is that? So I just picked something up again. Right. So they are now that's not just that to divided Nigeria, looted Nigeria beyond what you can imagine, impoverished Nigerians, and made Nigeria the poverty capital of the world. They have made Nigeria one of the unsafest place on earth. Now, all of this credit of destruction that they have brought, they need continuation to sustain it. So the fear of that power going away and somebody coming in and reversing everything completely, or even probing the death and the killings, has now made them going paranoia. There's so much options before them. There are so many things that they are contemplating. And there are so many reasons why you should never ignore any of them. Because you know what? One of them, many of these points are going to come back to make a better sense to you, because it's going to play out exactly as they will be told. So they are scared. Innocent people have been killed, jailed. Fulani terrorists have ransacked villages, communities. People have been displaced, right? The economy has been ruined through corruption, the monumental corruption brought about Boko Haram gang, APC, Egbekegbe. All of this, if there's ever going to be a time when Nigerians who are like the Yorubas, Hausas, every nationalities in that makes up what is today's Nigeria, if there's going to be if there's ever going to be a time that they will come back together again, some said Nigeria will probably have to set up a truth and reconciliatory commission to start the healing of the wound to start the healing of the damages of the wound of this APC, Egbekegbe, and those who promoted them. for Nigeria to start healing, to start getting to a point that people can start listening to themselves. And to do that, it means that Buhari and gang, Malamu and co, they will go to jail. Some of them will have to be shoot aside, including Osinbajo, because he's part of it. Tinubu won't be president. He will be in jail. A lot of them. To clean the whole mess, right? Some of them will have to face a life imprisonment. Some of them will have to face the firing squad, death by hanging. Some of them by electric shear. Some of them just by drowning them and the rest of that. Just to clean the dirty table. So they will never let that happen. They can't let that happen. So, if we have to make another arrangement with Jonathan, why not? These same people, they deliberately set the eastern Nigeria on fire. They intentionally, left the terrorists to wreak that much havoc in northern Nigeria. Now they are acting. They just said now that that they have all the weapons. They can't really use the weapons against the terrorists in northern Nigeria. They needed clearance. So today they got clearance from America to use the Tucano jets against the terrorists. Hopefully they will. But they deliberately set up insecurity. They hype the insecurity in eastern Nigeria and started the mass killing of people in eastern Nigeria. Mass arrest, people disappearing, properties being destroyed. In the western, in Middle Belt, where you are supposed to call another geopolitical zone, it's on fire, completely overrun by terrorists. And in your constitution, they say, if there is war in any part of Nigeria or any insecurity in any part of Nigeria, the president of Nigeria, right, can suspend it can suspend the National Assembly by first writing to the National Assembly for to delay election for 1 year. And we have seen a lot that Buhari has done. These guys have done terrible things that you could only imagine years back. As terrible as Nigeria was, right? Some things that you only imagine. They've done worse. Like killing over 1,400 Shiites in a space of 2 days. And they buried their bodies in shallow grave. And no single person is arrested or tried for it. So you see all these crimes. Whoever can make arrangement. So Jonathan can be an option. That's what I'm trying to get to now. Because I remember it was that Jonathan will go to jail. His wife will go to jail. Everybody who stole money will go to jail. Some of them, they will take the money back from them. And they gave you so many promises. I don't want to go into them. But to so many people who love Jonathan, it was the best decision to have considered that election then to Buhari. Because as worse as Jonathan was projected, people are now saying, oh boy, you see Jonathan was corrupt. And a dollar to a naira was, a naira to a dollar, naira to dollar was 199 naira to a dollar. Jonathan was corrupt. Your minimum wage was increased from 7,500 naira to 18,000 naira. Jonathan was corrupt. He was corrupt. You were buying, you were buying a bag of rice for 7,500 naira, 8,000 naira. He was corrupt. A liter of fuel was 87 naira. He was corrupt. And none like that, Sha. Then you brought in the man that is not corrupt, that will help you jail that corrupt thief, Jonathan. Then a bag of rice became 30,000 naira per bag. Your naira to dollar jumped from 199 naira to a dollar to 542 naira to a dollar. Buhari's government said they increased your minimum wage from 18,000 to 30,000 naira that they would never even pay you. Then devalued the same naira by more than 200 or 250%. So which simply means a quarter of your money. I mean, let me say, whatever money you have in naira, the value of that money is just a quarter of what it is in figure. If you have 1 million naira, the value of it is just about 250,000 naira. So they limited, and eventually that led to the poverty capital of the world, Nigeria. The weak Jonathan was able to present terrorists behind different attacks. He was able to present them in court. They were standing trial. But today, nobody even knows all these terrorists. You just read about them. They are more or less like celebrity under the criminal government. So to sustain all of this, maybe they can make a deal with Jonathan. But again, that's also on the table. You saw this guy who said he's number 13. You may not take him serious too, but he's part of it too. That is Bakari. So like Baba Adeboye said, I don't know who is going to be your president, but I know who is not going to be your president. And who is not going to be that your president is Tinubu. That you can take to the bank. And just to have a fun of it, because I'm going to go to another topic now. To have a good fun of that, yeah? I've been saying this. I'm going to throw open what you call this open challenge to the Tinubu, online or social media handlers and what have you, including some of you who are also chasing a shadow, a boxing shadow, because you see all these things are going to, it's like a bubble, it's going to burst, right? I'm saying that if you are very so confident Tinubu is going to be your next president, yeah, my platform, it will be willing to put 2 million naira at stake, 2 million naira. If Tinubu becomes your, becomes the president that, whether you're APC or whatever it is, if your Tinubu stand a chance, even if he becomes a candidate that will contest in 2023, if there will be your 2023, right? This platform will be ready to go into that stake with you. You have a long time, 2 million naira on the table. That's to tell you that when I told people, when I said, and I can increase it, by the way, as the year goes on. I may increase it to 5 million, 10 million naira for those who are so confident about that, they are Tinubu. But the purpose of this is that we know how the system is so kind of faulty. We know how rigged the system is. But one thing about Nigeria is that when the rigged system in Nigeria is working for you, you have to pretend that you don't care, or you should not even give a damn. Right? But the moment that system, the rigged system that once works for you, like the likes of Atiku, Saraki, and co, who are also going to present themselves as your alternatives too for 2023, right? When the rigged system was working was working for them, they had no reason to change it. They had no real serious reason to make it work better, because working better means it will never work for them. It will work for everyone that can challenge each other, one another, in a real tough war of political battle, right? So the reason why I am so much interested in some of you, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, and the rest of you is this. It is going to end in tears. The game is rigged against you. But as a Yoruba people, yeah, Tinubu used to be feared by these guys from northern Nigeria, if you don't know. They used to be like, they hear Tinubu. Who is Tinubu? Oh, yeah. Until 2014, when his greed took him there to go to them like Akuko Mole, Kolokolo Kota, no, Akuko Bodilon, Kolokolo Daura. What happened? He thought he could become a king. He therefore, there is Akuko and Kolokolo. Waiting be color for English again. Help me with that. For those of you who are smarter than myself right now, tell me. I'll continue my story. Once I pick it up, I'll say it. Akuko is the fowl, the cock, the male cock, fowl. And you know that the male cock, if you grow up in Ijebu like me, yeah, the male cock has this red antenna. Is it the antenna? Yeah. Thank you very much, Fox. I've got smarter people than myself here. It's just that some of them just like me do the talking. So thank you very much for coming to my aid. Fox, color, and cock. No. Fox and cock. So this story, yeah, is one of those, story of our childhood, by the way, and there's a song for it. So, cock, a male chicken, cock, with his antenna, red antenna, and then a fox. Fox feeds on other animals. You know that, like a rat, chicken, anything like that, right? But every time fox sees, every time fox sees a cock, it runs for cover. Meanwhile, whenever other animal sees fox, they run for cover. So, cock was like, now goes to the, he went to the fox. It's like, why do you always run away from me? Other animals are running away. Why do you always run away from me? And I was like, please, cock, I don't want your trouble. Just stay there, stay where you are. Because you see this fire on your head, I don't want to get burnt. Please, I don't want your trouble. Now, so cock said, what fire? Say, this thing on your head, that fire. I was like, it's not fire, it's meat. Fire, okay? Which fire? Fire, bao. Meat, touch it. So fox was like, oh, it didn't burn me, you know? It's not fire. Oh my God, it's not fire. So I can hit you. That's what happened to Tinubu. Tinubu believed that since the old people are running away from fox of Daura, the cock of Bodilon feels like if he becomes the friend to the fox of Daura, and since the fox of Daura is old fox, it can bark, it can bite. So he thought. He decided, because of his greed, so that maybe if he now walk back to the animal kingdom, Nigeria, and they see the old fox behind him, everybody that want to challenge him, they will run for cover. Now, so the cock of Bodilon became the friend of animal eating or human eating fox of Daura. So it's greed. Then it didn't play out the way he planned. Now they're not scared of him. Nobody's, they just seem as if, he's finished. Before the end of this year, it will be completely finished. Do you understand that? So I have 2 million around the table. To all of you who think talking about this whole thing, right, is just because, we don't like Tinubu. It's because Tinubu doesn't like himself. And he doesn't like the people he possibly comes from, too, the Yoruba people. Because he's benefiting from the rigged system. Right? He knows that the Yorubas cannot make him president. He decided to go and lick the ass. To go and lick the ass of the North. Even when his own people are running for cover, whenever the fox is around, people run for cover. They run for cover. Hey, this fox is here. It's going to eat us. So they always kill us. It's going to kill us. The cock of Bodilon is so engrossed in his dream of becoming the fox one day. But it's going to end up in their belly. So they have the chance of using now that election is coming. If he just come out and he says, you know what, Yoruba people, I agree with you. We don't need election now. We need to rearrange this whole thing. This whole nonsense, not the work. Because you know what? By the time everything ends in tears, when everything ends in tears, right? Me, I will be here waiting to do induction for some of you. I said, my brother, no. Say, see what they do to Tinubu. This country, this Nigeria, see what they did to Tinubu. After all, Tinubu, Baba, it's okay, sir. I told you. It's okay, sir. What are we going to do now? Baba, we are going to break up now. Join Yoruba Nation, sir. Join Yoruba Nation. Sir. Ẹ káwọn Tinubu yẹn lo position wọn kan sọ̀rọ̀ síta nípa imbalanced system tí wọ́n pè ní Nigerian system, because the rigged system work for the selected few. And if you are among the selected few, to the disadvantage of a multitude, the majority, one day you are going to join us. So all of you who are dreaming all of that, I like dreamers. I dream too. Do you get that now? So if they can't do it now, you see all these ones, because as I'm talking to you right now, they are not campaigning that, you see, that's another thing. Oh. They are not even campaigning to talk about what Tinubu and gang have done for the Yoruba people. They are not using that. They are using blackmail. Eh? What are you going to do? Eh? What are you saying? Is a Yoruba man. Are you saying that Igbo man should be president? Are you saying Igbo man self no be president in this whole scheme of things? Baba, forget it. The whole system is rigged. That even you won't be president, you dey hope say, oh boy, all this endorsement for Tinubu last song. Baba, they don't burn anything. We know some of them see this way. They want Nigerian Lagos Abobakuso, yeah, who are blackmailing people. Say, are you not a Yoruba man? Who are blackmailing people, claiming to want to claim one Nigeria, and the rest of that. They will tell you, we don't need the Igbo vote. We don't need all these votes. How many them be? All the votes from Abia to Enugu to Anambra to Ebonyi to this and that. You see them bragging. They are not up to the vote from Kano alone. But they want one Nigeria. An unequal, imbalanced, unfair, unjust system that nobody should change. So if they no use their time now, and everybody is now looking up to north, waiting for their own turn, and the rest of that, when they don't get it, me, that's how I know they fight people. I know they fight. I don't fight people. You know what I mean? I fight these rotten criminals. Anything above that, now attention seeking. Do you get what I mean? So we will wait here. You can abuse me, you can disagree, you can call me names and the rest of that. When you are done, when you get your BLLB certificate, BLLB, now here I go there. So yeah, bros, this Nigeria, this country, I am so disappointed in this country. I say, Baba, why? Look at how they treated Tinubu. I say, Tinubu will be all right. What do you go do now? I don't even know. I hate this country, man. I thought if Tinubu had the chance, he's going to change what? Change what? Do what? I mean, it's still going to be better than Buhari. Is that not what they told you? Buhari will still be better than Jonathan. And then, and what? Now that the whole thing don't enter kosher, after the old drama, after the old attack, see, your family members are still going to fight you. I'm just imploring some of you not to join them. The whole thing is going to end in what is called BLLB. Boshelo, Loshebo. BLLB. So, to me, I'm not your enemy. When you are done, when the His Royal Highness finishing you will come back and will tell you, you see, would you rather now join others to acknowledge the imbalance? The North don't disappoint you. Because according to El Rufaya, who is also positioning himself for president too, he said the North is going to present candidates. There's no doubt about that. Everybody should just not pretend anything anymore. Let's not pretend. Yes, we are going to present candidates. But Buhari just finished. Buhari will be finishing 8 years now. I said, it's a democracy. Let the South not vote for their president and let the North vote for whoever they want. It's a democracy. But it's not a democracy. They write the numbers, they write the figures, and they have everything mapped out already. They do. And they've tested it and they are like, if you don't agree with the result, go to court. What do you go do? Go court. If you get to court, you meet Tanko Technicality, the Babala Wefe, who is the Supreme Court, what do they call them? Chief Justice of Nigeria. They will interpret the laws for you in a Sharia language, the language you understand. And if you try to say this is wrong, they will bring their soldiers out. Now go, that is the talks they hear, they know they hear come back. So the whole thing is messed up. Some people are so confident that they know if you try it. Let them try it. I like your confidence. You see, when you meet a proper Yoruba man, who wants to tell you that he's been in politics for years. There are some of them watching me right now. They have been in politics for years, right? But when they are talking confidently, right? And they are talking confidently about what cannot be in Nigeria. It will never happen. They will never try the Yorubas. Maiyegun, forget it. They will never try the Tobawa try Yoruba, then you will be seeing them making this mouth again. Wait now, we are waiting for Asiwaju to talk. We are waiting for Asiwaju that, typical Yoruba, they will tell you, we are waiting. It's not over. It is not over. You think it's over? We will collapse everything. They will start making mouth. Now, one single call, they'll say, Tinubu, call your boys, or else, God, they outside, the way they take you, go kiri. And Suleja prison, they go. Now, inside dungeon, they don't go see you again. Tell your boys, so everybody go come mellow. Say, Ọlọ́run á dá fún wọn. Ọlọ́run á dá fún wọn. But you see what they do to Asiwaju. After everything Asiwaju gave, after a story, I'm saying it to you now. BLLB, Lomabade. Some of you don't know the mess that we are in. And these beneficiaries continue to play blind, to act blind. Insecurity came to Yoruba land, where they go into people's churches. They go into your church. They walk into your church. Yeah? Take you out. Kidnap the entire members of your church. Pay ransom or you die. Yoruba said, let us start our own security outfit. And then the Yoruba governors came together, including Lagos. Joined the other southern governors. And they said, we are banning open grazing. We Yorubas, we are starting our own state police, and all that stuff, right? Do you know who is against it and who blocked it? Till this day, where they can't tell Amotekun they carry, maybe they carry condo, maybe they carry wooden gun, maybe they demonstrate. Amalamun and the police IG. No, if you carry AK-47, no. If you want to protect yourself, you should go and carve some wood. Just disguise them like gun. That's okay. Which protection? You want to go after Fulani and their cows? That's not going to happen. Is that why you are doing the state police? No, it's not going to happen. Forget it. Go and give them wood. And then all of them, they go pretend, say, and be, The governors no fit talk. Tinubu no say anything. All those people who claim to love Yoruba, Akande, all of them, they didn't say anything. They kept quiet because they are waiting for their own compensation from the rigged system that will now give them that power so that they can be powerful enough and, all that nonsense. And possibly help Buhari and gang to sustain the legacy, this murderous campaign ongoing. They kept quiet. Malamu. It was Malamu. Something even happened in Lagos State today. I don't know if many of you have seen that video, right? Yoruba governors are just mere paper chihuahua or paper. I can't say paper tiger because sometimes paper tiger can be scary too. But paper tiger, they say it can only. No, paper dog. A paper dog. They don't have any authority. They don't have any sovereignty, and they can't even challenge it too. Something happened in Lagos today. They were doing something. they were doing something in Magodo. You remember when I do tell people that somehow, if you pay attention very well to Nigeria wahala, everything going on in Nigeria, I summarized it. I called it democratization of injustice. Usually, people will say, my brother, Ozu, may they not take a Camry fish, collect your girlfriend, My brother, Ozu, make you no come to be special advisor to your what do you call it, to your street brother on finance, because you know make up, but you can't give financial advice and the rest of that. Brother also, you know, that kind of also live standard life, so that mopo no go slap you for road. Also very well, right? So that when they do Roger, when they do rating, when they see you, they will say, Chairman, they are not talking about you. You know, that kind of thing. Also to put yourself in the middle class. That's what they are saying. Because people say, if you are poor, baba, go all right. Not even in Nigeria. It's so terrible got to be poor. So people come there also. People will not afford Ikoyi, will not afford Lekki, will not afford all those places. They move to Magodo, another very high class, middle class kind of well-to-do people. And so Nigeria happened to all of them just about 2 weeks ago, towards the end of towards the end of last year. Now Supreme Court judgment came. Supreme Court judgment came and he said that the land that all these people have also, they also, some of them pensioners, some of them civil servants who saved, you know that stuff, right? People who felt like Nigeria done bad. But you know what is still giving them hope? That they will say, let us just pray. You see all this, I don't understand all that. You see, it's not just that bad. At least we are still, you know, all these people where they drive nice car, where they enter Magodo, come back. All these people where they get, you know, small that, because their properties is their collateral. Some of them, they're not to get money again. Okay, Nigeria don't happen to them, happen to their businesses. Everything don't tight. But every time they look around, they be like, I thank God. If I still say I want to sell this house, I can still make about 150 million, 200 million to 400 million. And you now tell the person that, oh, we need to break up Nigeria. Is it, what? What do you say? Sir, we need to break up this country. See how they are destroying everything. My friend, shut up. You don't know what you are talking about. That is how to break up a country. You don't just open your mouth and just, you know. So we have this many people in that category. Some of you are watching me now laughing that, Maiyegun, song. Are you talking to me? I mean, no, I'm talking to all of us. Nigeria's injustice has been democratized. Now everybody will get his own share in a different way. That you ask yourself that, what in hell does this even mean? Imagine people who felt so settled. In Magodo, my uncle, very good brother. I haven't spoken to him because I'm so scared. He's probably watching me right now, right? He lives in America. I was the guy who was paying the contractor building my brother's house in Magodo. Very beautiful area, very lovely mansion. When we completed the place, Baba, now money. When I heard the news that Supreme Court judgment of 1981, they don't take court since 1980 something. The court now said those who sold the land to them, who sold them the land, the current occupier, some of them have built their houses for the past 30 years, 25 years, before Magodo even get this kind of popularity that the whole world is, all of you are witnessing today. They said, oh boy, now fake land. What do you mean fake land? What's going on? We have the CFO, the people who sell out for state government CEO. Oh boy. Now you will say this is Lagos Wahala, Yoruba land problem, Southern Wahala. Okay. Just a few days ago, what is today? Tuesday. I think it was on Saturday. And then the drama first starts, the push. So the people protested. And they found that they found that their gate was locked because they told all of them that there's no fight. Okay, we don't want any fight. This is a court judgment, and the court judgment is that we just want you to remove your property from our land. Okay, we're going to bring bulldozer, and we're going to bulldoze everything away. Normally, the government of the day, well, I don't even want to go into that anyway, but you know what? Waiting how Magodo Estate take concern Malamu. How Magodo Estate, Well, they said Lamu is enforcing the judgment of the Supreme Court. They have to demolish all your houses in the concerned plots in Magodo. And as they are telling me, this 2022 is happening to some people in the most terrible way. That is Nigeria for you. No safety net, no nothing that actually makes you feel like, this is my country. It's never going to happen. No, it's never. It will happen right before your eyes. You go get high blood pressure. Some of you have parents who have this or this, right? The state governor now went there. State governor, Sonweku went there today to go and because the police don't land, they won't break everybody else. She Princess Inilesi Magodo. Princess, you have house on Magodo. You want me to talk about it? I said my brother is watching. That's my uncle is watching right now. I can't even call him and say, Tabo, this Magodo story, I've been hearing it for the past few days, and I'm so scared to talk to you about it because I just want to hope that it's never going to be part of there. Trust me. So, Princess Jenny Lesi Magodo, àbí kò yín yẹn nìkan náà ni. Tí kò yín yẹn náà, bóyá máa lọ dáfá ni, tẹ́ máa gbé fá sílẹ̀, tẹ́ máa gbé ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ rà á. Ta ni orí ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ forí ẹ̀ sọ kẹ́ lọ wo Supreme Court documents. Because what is Malamu's business with Magodo Estate? They said to implement the judgment. So, the governor went there today. Governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Iku. Oh boy, he received the shock of his life. All of you have no clue. I was telling you about the capacity that the Yoruba governor said they want to protect the Yorubas. They started the state police to protect the Yorubas. The federal government of Malamu, Attorney General, they said no, they can't carry gun to protect anybody. How can you carry kondo or wooden gun to go and fight AK-47 wielding terrorists? Now set up, Abi. Okay? The governor was there today, Lagos State governor. Some people, you see, after this video, I'll say what I'm about to say. Watch this. So, Lagos State governor.
No, which you don't even know anything about. It's not investigated. It's a case between the supposed people and Lagos State government. It has nothing to do with the residents of the country. Please, can you call your superior in Abuja that you need to deactivate, you need to leave Lagos State? Please. Can you call your superior in Abuja and tell them that the governor is here and I'm the chief security officer and that you don't have any business to deal in my state right now and that I want you to disengage for here. Thank you very much.
Up, governor.
Number one. My own order. That's why I'm asking you to make a phone call and tell them your superior that I'm here standing in front of you. Make that phone call.
Thank you, sir. I'm here on instruction of this procedure of police to the AGF, sir. And that is why I'm here. I'm too small or too low to call them. Your Excellency, with due respect, sir, you can call them directly, sir.
So that you also superior. So Inspector General so ask you to come.
I'm here on instruction of Inspector General of Police to the AGF and to the General of
I have spoken to the Attorney General.
Okay.
So he's not aware that you are here.
But we're expecting the call that we should disengage.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Because when I make the phone call, it will be tougher. If you can call and say that the governor is here in front of you, what should you do?
It is not my duty to call because I'm too low to do that, sir. If you call...
So where are your men?
My men are here. They are all over the estate.
How many men do you have here?
I have several of them, sir.
No, what number?
I cannot precisely tell you the number.
So even if anything happens to your men, you don't even know the number of men?
I know the number of my men I have.
So what is the number?
We sought for some other people to join
What
us
is
now.
the number that you have here?
I'm sorry, sir. Your Excellency.
So you cannot even do an head count of the number you
For the
got?
security purpose, I cannot say this is the figures.
So you don't know the number of men?
I
that you
know
have
the number, but for security purpose, I cannot say this is the figures.
So you know I'm the one talking to you?
Yes,
you say
sir.
you're an assistant inspector, assistant what is it?
I'm a chief citizen of police.
Oh, CSP.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So, President, don't worry. I'll make 2 phone calls, right? One to the Inspector General of Police and one to the Attorney General of Police, Attorney of the Federation. I have spoken to him this morning and says he knows nothing about the fact that you are still here. Very illegal operation. They have absolutely nothing, and I'm the chief security of the state. Not even with the Inspector General wrote me, and before I said Jacobin is then they are not from the Lagos State Police Command.
Are you
like
defying
said,
the governor's instruction?
Right? They are not from Lagos State Police Command. He says it's come from Abuja, and I don't.
Lagos State governor. Do you know who you are talking to? You are talking to governor. Your Excellency. Sorry, sir. Your Excellency, sir. Yeah. Sir, Your Excellency, the policemen have locked our gate too. They are here. They said we cannot go out and move in. People of Magodo, please come and help us. So, since some of them are civil servants in Alausa, the governor decided to go there. When the governor got there, they said the governor should call another person who is bigger. I'm the chief security officer. He's reminding himself, a Yoruba governor. And that's how it is. This is a textbook example of a failed, imbalanced system. Nigeria is supposed to be a country with states, a federation. And there's nothing called federation without the federating units. The federating units are always like independents on their own. Independent. Well, they are not. Everybody is just pretending to be what they are not, pretending that will bring a result, that will be a development. Of course, there will not be any. So, very soon, you as a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman, you will understand this disparity, this disrespect, this kind of a disrespect that this guy subjects you to. That's a man who is a Yoruba man, who was supposed to be the chief security officer of his state. Indeed, if Nigeria is a country, if Nigeria is actually a country, not a fabric or a fabrication of fraud that it is. The same way, the governor cannot tell the policemen to leave the people alone and let the government undo it. Yeah? Because those who gave them the order, they are from Abuja. Another place entirely. Right there. So this is why we are saying, instead of wasting all your efforts into who is going to be next president, Tinubu must be this must be that, yeah? Why can't they put in their own energy, put in everything to build a system that works, that will not ridicule a state governor like that? My brothers and sisters, it is the same treatment for the entire 36 state governors. Maybe not 36, but just think about the southern governors. See how they are treated by the system. Not really by the person in the office of that, what have you. It is the system. The person who is doing that job for the federal government right now is Malamu, right? That could be Ikeshuku, that could be Adebayo, Olayorinde. It could be anyone. It is the system. Your governors are just mere puppets. So when people kill themselves to be governor, they are not killing themselves or killing people to be governor because they want to serve the people. No, they are killing people for what? For they themselves to continue to escape poverty. How do you do that? By looting and stealing from the people, of course. That's what you do. But apart from that, when real conversation comes around, how do you even manage the people when you have no access, when you don't have access to the real resources and you are just mere figurehead bragging about, I'll call your boss, I'll call this and that. Do you get what I mean now? I just thought I should show you that. And the reason why many of us believe that more effort should have been put or should be put into breaking up the system that makes Yoruba governor to have to call somebody from Abuja before he can tell somebody who's standing in front of him, right, to vacate the vicinity, even though he is the governor of that place. It is a rotten, rigged system. But if Tinubu and gang are benefiting from it, so he can stay, even if they are being ridiculed. Who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a damn. I mean, it pays. But you, he said that what are they going to do if they are going to end terrorism? And this guy, Hel Rufaya of Kaduna, said he's advised them that there's nothing like repentant terrorists. He's right. But remember, now election year we do. You can't get one solution for how to end banditry, terrorism in Sambisa forest. Ask me how. And this is it.
Has always maintained the position that there is nothing like a repentant bandit. We don't believe in negotiation with bandits. We believe that the only repentant bandit is a dead one. When he's in the grave, I agree he has repented because he has gone to God. God will deal with him. I will accept that repentance. But any bandit that is alive cannot be repentant. Our position is kill them all. Let them go and repent to God, not to the government of Nigeria or Kaduna State.
Maiyegun, don't believe him. I know. I didn't say I believe him. I'm just telling you what he said. He has an idea. He said something like a carpet bombing. I don't know what that is. Or you military guys. I've got military guys on Maiyegun's diary, I believe. Which one is carpet bombing? They said they should carpet bomb the entire Sambisa forest. And guess what? The entire Sambisa forest is actually about, let's say we are going to bomb about 4, 5, 6 states. And he said, then they would just replant the trees. I don't know what is carpet bombing, but anything that will end the terrorism and save the lives of the people who have been subjected to this endless trauma. I mean, it's unimaginable. Now, so whatever they can do, right? Carpet bombing or wind bombing or sweep bombing here, whatever it is, just get rid of the criminals and punish those who are there, which they won't do. All right? I just thought I should touch that. We also hear that, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you don't know. I just thought I should tell you this. So, 178,000 AK-47 rifles of the Nigerian policemen is missing or are missing. As a single figure, 178,414 rifles are missing. That's the correct sentence, isn't it? Are missing. Oh boy, now trailer they take steal all the police guns. 170. There's a report. There's an investigation and a report. You see all these policemen. Some of them where they no pay. They just they loot. They sell gun. They sell gun. Now imagine 178,000 unaccounted for. They don't know where they. So Nigerian police out 178,000 guns. Listen, this is between January 2021 to December 2021. That's the investigation, the period. 100 police gun. This is not like they said they found 178,000 guns in circulation. 178,000 AK-47 pistols and all kind of guns of the Nigerian police force cannot be accounted for. Oh boy. Everybody to the bandits. People just pick different name. They do anything anywhere. They wonder where did they get this gun? Where did they get this? Where did they get this gun? Run. So when I read that today, I was like, hey, run. 178,000 guns gone. You know they're not going to find them. No, of course they're not going to find them. Those are the guns you find in the hands of the terrorists. You find in the hand of the cultists. You find in the hands of all kind of criminals that are going to traumatize you, traumatize me. Everybody says it. You are in traffic. You're just going on, JJ, in traffic. Somebody do coco, and you look around and say, no louder. We'll just wind down. Give me your phone. Give me that. Wait till me that now apple. You the chop apple. Okay, give me that apple. Give me that. Wait till me that one. A pure water, sir. A pure water. It cold. It's not too cold. I bring gang. All right. They rob you. You see all those robbery, all those things, crime. Since Nigeria since these guys continue to destroy that economy and destroy the means of probably getting jobs, right? People will continue to fall into crime. Police gun go they miss. Maybe when the soldiers will never do their own auditing. You know that what happened with the soldiers is that whenever they take delivery of new ammo, that is when Boko Haram, they always attack. They say, they have attacked so barrack. That's the only thing you will hear. They won't tell you how many guns they took. Those ones come, they take in bulk because military received their package in Ojupali, what Yoruba called Ojupali in bulk. Police, I don't know where they got all those 170-something thousand 70-something thousand guns and all that. But these are the guns you are seeing in the hands of so many criminals today. As Nigeria falls into poverty, more people will fall into crime. And guess what? Me and you will be the victim. They even just told me, they told me in church just 2 days ago that anything that is close to Africa and the rest of that is not, that I shouldn't try it, that, for my health and all of that, that should stay away. So you all those guns, all those things and all of that, right? If you continue to indulge these criminals, if you continue to champion your one Nigeria, you can be victim anytime. Because these guys are the same. What these APC Egbekegbe are looking for are 2 things. Somebody who is going to guarantee that the madness they are currently doing, they are not going to be questioned or punished for it. And there will be continuation. And if there won't be any, we'll scatter everything, Jare. Scatter everything. When everything is set, in the middle of the chaos and the rest of that, they're going to beg yourself, Baba Buhari, to stay. The east is boiling, west is boiling, the Niger Delta is boiling, the north east, northwest, so north central, everywhere they're on fire. So whatever will protect them, because you see what they have done. Abacha, they learn from what these guys have done, the calamities they've done, the destructions they've brought, the havoc they've wreaked. But who are the victims? You, me. Because I'm a victim too. Every time I sleep like this, and then if I find myself in Nigeria, for example, let's say I just find myself that I'm trying to go and, for example, like I love driving a lot, right? I've had dreams. All these dreams are scary dreams, very scary. It became so scary. That is, and then you find yourself buying chin-chin somewhere in Obalende in Lagos. And you're like, hey, ha, ha. You put on the light, you're like, oh, thank God I'm still in Glasgow. Ha! I reject it in Jesus' name. Because I can only tell you about all these people because I can manage to still undo my sanity because I've been away from the old madness, and I can't say I'm a direct victim. I am an indirect victim. So I am not there. I don't live in Nigeria. Police can't beat me. Your court can't suddenly send me to 2 years in jail for calling Buhari, Bokwari, or for calling Tifnumbu, or for calling fake Pastor Ruga, Ikene Shatabandu, or for calling any of them names, because that's what they do in your Nigeria. It's a dangerous place, very dangerous, where people will say, why you they beat that guy? Why you beat her? Why you beat her? Leave her, no killer. I say, why you they beat her? Say they abuse our leader on Facebook. Okay, these people where they Facebook, where their mouth, they keep quiet. Beat them small. It never die. You say it not die. I wanna no pressing head again. Just knock him from back. And so that they do. When they Facebook like that, they be untouchable. Mad country with mad people. So I'm far away from it. So when I dream that I'm there, it's a bad dream. And in fact, I get motivated that Alaye, go on your camera. I'm going to go and turn on the camera. I'll say, hey, all of you, have you heard about this and that? I dare this and that. Why are you not scared? Even though I don't want you to be scared that way. So Nigeria is a bad dream for me. No joke and no regrets. So I'm not a victim directly. Right? But many of you are. Nigeria happened to you in so many ways. You get what I mean now? So if you want a sort of an end to this, you should channel your energy more into discouraging these criminals from dragging you into their selfish madness. Most of the time, they don't even have the They don't even have the end in sight of what this is going to be the end result. They only think about themselves. And most of the time, they don't think at all. But you should be thinking, because you are the victim. You are the victim. You are the people that are going to get caught up in the traffic where police is collecting bribe. You are the people who are going to be stopped illegally by policemen because of the way you dressed. You are the people who are going to actually be extorted simply because of the kind of work you do. You are the people who are going to be the victim of, there's no bed, there's no drug, there's no doctor, there is no electricity, there's no drug, there's no this or that for when you need it most. You are the people which the system denies or destroys whenever the consequences of their failure comes back. So why should you be the same people that would like yourselves to be dragged into their charade, into their selfish agenda? I wish I could change your mind, but I can't. Because even in northern Nigeria, Baba. So Nigeria is a crazy place. You see, even when you are wearing uniform, to let you know how mad the place is, so that you are wearing uniform. I'll show you something. I don't know many of you will remember this. First, now the Isba, I said Isba, this one is Isba. Now Isba arrest soldier. Contract soldier. So they can't come back, can't arrest Isba, or because see drama as he goes. Like part 2.
Stand up. Bend down. Stand this way. You are dropping. Oh, yeah, bend down. Turn this way. I said, my friend, are you the shout? Are you the shout me pass that time? Are you the shout me pass that time? Oh, yeah, chain up. Who buy him?
Hello, sir. Just give me a moment. I'm going to get you connected to the general convo. Yeah, give me a moment. That should be us. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm waiting. No problem. I'll be here.
No, you are live now. I've brought you back on, and everybody can hear you now as well.
Okay.
So your name, please, and where you're calling from.
Yes, Maiyegun. This is Henry.
Hi, Henry.
Yes, calling from Istanbul, Turkey.
Amazing. So you are live, Henry.
Okay. Yes. Thank God for you for updating us with all these informations. Just like between those two. And we cried, and we got over it and move on. Then after that, again, MKO was killed. Some Yorubas